be seated. Thank you, Dr. Paul, the IUP Alumni Virtual Band, and Ms. Reichenfeld. Great job. The presence of friends and family is what makes occasions like this one most special. Because not all can be with us today in the arena, I want to thank the families who have joined us through our webcast. Welcome. We are honored to have with us today members of the IUP Council of Trustees. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. Samuel H. Smith, Chairperson of the Council of Trustees. Tim Syka, and our student trustee, Mara King. Thank you for what you do to support and advance IUP. I would like to introduce other members of the platform party who will not be speaking today. They are members of the President's Cabinet and various other university leaders. As I call your name, please stand to be recognized, and then you may be seated. Mr. Christopher Noah, Chief Marketing Officer. Dr. Thomas Seeger, Vice President for Student Affairs. Ms. Katme Ossarin Hanna, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Patricia McCarthy, Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Curtis Scheib, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Sue Rieg, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Communications. Dr. Jeffrey Mills, Interim Dean of Everly College of Business. Dr. Sylvia Geico, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. Dr. Steve Hoven, Interim Dean of Kopchik College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. Dr. Yao Asamoah, Dean of University College and IUP Libraries. Mr. Richard Muth, Director of Regional Campuses. Dr. David Piper, Chair of the University Senate. And our Grand Marshal, Dr. John Pagnucci, Distinguished University Professor and Chair of the Department of English. Thank you for serving in this role. I would now ask that members of the faculty please stand. I would ask our audience to please join the platform party and our graduates in expressing our gratitude for the contributions that the faculty has made to ensure the success of today's graduates. Thank you. You may be seated. When we lose members of the IUP community, we all are deeply impacted, and I would ask that we observe a moment of silence in memory of all members of the university community to whom we have bid farewell this past year. Thank you. Our student speaker this morning, Oscar Rodriguez Franco, will graduate today as a Doctor of Safety Science. And cheating by just a few moments, Dr. Rodriguez Franco has completed 30 years of practicing safety principles, first in the analytical chemistry laboratory and later as an occupational and environmental safety and health consultant, educator, and manager in a variety of industries, including environmental services, academia, water treatment, and electric power generation, transmission, and distribution. Dr. Rodriguez Franco's dissertation research examines the contributing factors to serious injuries and fatalities in electrical occupations due to contact with electricity to further our understanding of human error in this area and reduce the risks of electrically related accidents. He lives in Lansing, Michigan with his wife, Barbara. Please welcome him.
Good morning. Congratulations, IUP graduates. We finally did it. Today is a special day to celebrate our well-deserved success. Hi, my name is Oscar Rodriguez Franco, and I want to thank you for sharing this morning with me and giving me the opportunity to speak with you. I'd like to begin with an expression of gratitude. Thank you to the university administration, under the leadership of IUP President Dr. Michael Driscoll, for their efforts and commitment during the COVID pandemic. Please, let's give them a round of applause. When I was nominated to be the student speaker by Dr. Jan Wachter, Professor of Safety Sciences, I reflected on the on the merits. I reflected on the merits to be nominated for such an honor. And then I realized that I was actually embodying some of IUP values, such as academic excellence, leadership, diversity, communication and collaboration, lifelong learning, and continuous improvement. I emigrated from Cuba with my family in the year 1995. It's been such a pleasure and a blessing to live in the United States and enjoying opportunities that many in the entire world don't have access to. My life in America has been an example of continuous improvement. I got my MBA in the year 2000, my MPH in the year 2005, and today I'm getting my PhD in safety sciences at the age of 60. But my life truly began in 1995. So hypothetically, I'm only 26 years old. I got my whole life ahead of me. As we consider what the future will bring for all of us graduates, I would like to share with you two principles from occupational safety and health management that we can apply in our personal journeys. They are leadership and continuous improvement. Leadership at all levels is an essential ingredient in occupational safety and health management in organizations. Top management in an organization will develop and communicate a policy that outlines their vision, their mission, and their goals. As we graduate today, and this can be applied in our personal lives, as we graduate today, can we start working on our goals moving forward? You all have demonstrated personal leadership by virtue of finishing your advanced degrees. As you were completing your dissertation, thesis, and capstone projects, I assume that you have reflected on this journey and what brought you to this point. Perhaps you are the first in your family to obtain an advanced degree, and that is a testament to your personal leadership and also the ability to find greatness in yourself. By virtue of your education and experience, chances are that in the near future you will be taking leadership positions with the responsibility of managing and leading others. It is important to remember that leadership means vision first, and above everything, action. Leadership also means service and engaging, developing, and supporting others. But above all, leadership is about the example we give. In the words of the former U.S. Secretary of State, General Colin Powell, you know you are a good leader when others follow you out of curiosity. I have worked alongside many leaders. Many of the PhD graduates from the safety program in IUP are already leaders in the field of safety management, not only in industry, but also in academia. For instance, Drs. Cass Nadidi, Colin Brown, Francine Scott Deal, Patricia Reed, Stephen Schoolcraft, Jim Rowlett, and Amy Fasano. I also have experienced leadership in action during the dissertation process with our professors, mentors, and dissertation committee. I would like to acknowledge my professors, Dr. Christopher Janisak, Dr. Jan Wachter, Dr. Majid Requat, Dr. Luz Marin, and the late Dr. Helmut Paschhold. Observing their leadership, commitment, knowledge, breadth of experience, and passion for teaching has inspired me to teach. I have decided that I'm going to devote the rest of my life to inspiring, developing, and challenging the safety professionals of the future. I'm so thankful to have had mentors that care for me and were always available. I will treasure forever their example, inspiration, reassurance, support, and guidance. I'm also extremely grateful for the leadership and support from my family, especially my wife and daughter, for their reassurance, their love, and their patience, because patience is the evidence of faith, and today is a testament of the faith they placed on me. I encourage you to reflect on similar stories of leadership, support, and reassurance from those who helped you to this point. Take time today to say thanks to your classmates, your professors, your colleagues, your family, your friends, for the faith they placed in you. Leadership also means intuition followed by common sense, which brings me to my last point, continuous improvement. I'm sure you have experienced your own lessons in continuous improvement as you completed countless revisions to your papers, theses, dissertations. Continuous improvement helps us remain resilient and persevere in our personal journeys. We may find barriers along the way, and we will certainly experience failure. And that's okay, because it will help us grow. Failure is important, said author J.K. Rowling, but it will teach us the process of stripping away the unessential. Continuous improvement is also a form of leadership. You must have a vision of pursuing something greater than yourself. I have personally used a vision, an image attractor that has served me well in my career. The vision states that an occupational and environmental safety and health professional is a practitioner with the eyes of the detective, the mind of the chemist, the skill of the physicist, the compassion of the physician, and the heart of a hero. I urge you all to continue to work on your craft, to follow your intuition but confirm it with your common sense, to balance your self-esteem with your self-honesty, to avoid falling prey of the imposter syndrome and or the Dunning-Kruger effect. As we graduate, we may be asking, where do I go from here? What comes next? Well, today is a great day to start working on our vision and our goals of the rest of our lives. Graduates, I challenge you to continue to focus on your own development as well as engaging, supporting, and developing others to better serve our organizations and our communities. I'm going to leave you with the words of actor and comedian Jim Carrey. The effects you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Thank you for sharing your morning with me. Congratulations, and make the rest of your lives be the best of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rodriguez-Franco. I am Lara Lutka-Hans, the Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. It is my privilege to join President Driscoll, my colleagues, and your family and friends in offering my sincere congratulations to each of you today. We are very proud of your outstanding work, your drive, your commitment to your educational goals. I know it has required a great deal of sacrifice and probably more than a few sleepless nights. So today, take time to celebrate all that you have done. You have every right to be proud of your achievement today and into the future. Achieving a graduate degree is not an easy road. I'm sure you have faced many bumps, maybe even some dings and dents along the way. Thank you for investing in your future and for choosing IUP as your alma mater. The world needs IUP graduates. We have high expectations of you, but we remain fully confident that your experiences at IUP have prepared you well for these challenges ahead. You're ready to change the world, and we can't wait to see what you do next. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Hillary Creeley, Interim Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research.
Congratulations to our graduates, and welcome to family members, friends, colleagues, and guests of honor. Attaining your graduate degrees is going to change the rest of your lives in very positive ways. The degree you earn today will have a ripple effect, beginning with you and extending to others, your communities, and your workplaces. Take what you have learned and use it to improve the quality of life of others. Make a difference. Be important in the life of another. Don't accept second best of yourself ever. Most important of all, try to be a better person tomorrow than you are today. I wish you good luck and good fortune as you continue your lifelong journey.
Thank you, Dr. Creeley. I now ask Dr. Creeley to preside over the conferring of degrees. Dr. Lutka-Hans and Trustee Smith will join us in greeting candidates as they process across the stage.
Doctoral degree candidates, please rise. President Driscoll, I have the great honor to present these candidates for Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Psychology.
Thank you, Dean Creeley. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and graduate dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the doctoral degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Mayed Alhamdi, the effectiveness of readers' theater on the oral reading fluency and comprehension of EFL students in a Vietnamese context, chaired by Dr. Jean Pagnucci. Amal Al-Harthi, defining Saudi feminism's poetic ethnographic representations of Saudi women's voices and lived experiences, chaired by Dr. David Hanauer. Sharif Hamousa, an examination of influential workplace and personal characteristics on safety knowledge, motivation, and behavior in Canadian factory workers, chaired by Dr. Wanda Minnick. Gina Chiplona Swarchek, an exploration of student-registered nurse anesthetist's experiences with preceptor bullying, chaired by Dr. Lisa Palmer. Thomas Neuschafer, a netnographic analysis of the needs of learners participating in Duolingo German discussion boards, chaired by Dr. Kelly Jo Moran. Marin Reinhold, the lived experience of clinical coordinators of adult health-related clinical courses transitioning to virtual clinical experiences in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, chaired by Dr. Michelle Gerwick.
Please join me in congratulating our new doctoral degree recipients. Great work. Dr. Creeley, please present the candidates for the Master of Arts, Business Administration, Education, and Science.
Thank you, President Driscoll. All recipients of Master of Arts, Business Administration, Education, and Science, please rise. I have the honor to present these recipients of master's degrees in academic disciplines in graduate studies.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Trustees of Indiana University of Pennsylvania and the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, and on recommendation of the faculty and graduate dean, and subject to completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, or Professional Science Masters.
Kaushal Swami. Akshita Balasubramani. McKenna Beatty. Anne Boring. Jillian Breckenridge. David Breitkreitz. Hannah May Carball. Lacey Chaucinant. Julia Chinchilla. Aaron Dubeck. Jenny Donovan. Joseph Eckenrode. Emily Frederick. Amanda Haney. Scott Hargraves. Sydney Hartman. Brianna Ianiro. Alicia Kaiser. Suwarya Prakash. Kristen Kaminsky. Sujitkaran Karuna Karen. Connie Laird. Abhilash Nanjunda Reddy. Elena Pecora. Bryce Petruinich. Corey Rice. Madeline Rosa. Ilamati Selvam. Naveen Kumar. Angela Spagnoli. Maunisha Naidu, Elena Stipchak, Laura Ward, Janet White, Amy Wilson.
Congratulations, new master's degree recipients. I am pleased to introduce Mike Moyer, member of the IUP Alumni Association Board of Directors, to welcome our new graduates into the association.
To the class of 2021, let me be the first to say, welcome, alumni. You now join more than 150,000 IUP alumni living throughout the United States and around the world. Among our alumni are prominent journalists and policymakers, college presidents, CEOs of large corporations, owners of small businesses, inventors, scientists, educators, award-winning artists and musicians, Army generals, and experts who care for the health and well-being of people, families, and communities. We may have attended IUP in different years or even different decades, but just like you, we've eaten our shares of late-night hot dogs at Sheetz, hung out with the squirrels in the oak grove, and celebrated strong friendships. We've trudged through snow and rain, sometimes at the same time, on our way to class and spent late nights studying in the library. And I can assure you that our good memories are many. And I want you to remember your IUP experience. It's a one-of-a-kind experience, one that you will share through stories and laughter told at alumni gatherings, dinners with college roommates, and anywhere you find fellow alumni. Connect with us at work, in your neighborhood, at IUP homecoming, or at networking events, and learn from our experiences. Also, remember that the education you worked so hard for these past few years is one of the very best. Your education has prepared you well, and it will give you the confidence you need to succeed. To you, my fellow alumni, be amazing, be fearless, be honorable, be courageous, and be brave. And as you set the world on fire, let everyone know that you are a proud alumnus of Indiana University of Pennsylvania. Welcome to the family.
Thank you, Mr. Moyer. I feel a need to applaud the graduates one more time. I don't know. How about you? Thanks for joining me in that. We are now at the point in the ceremony when the graduates have the opportunity to pay tribute to those people who may help make this moment a reality for them. Would the parents, spouses, children, other family members, sponsors, and friends of our graduates please stand so that the graduates and all of us may show our appreciation by a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like at this point to offer special thanks to all who participated in the ceremony and the many, many people behind the scenes, planning amid COVID restrictions and working in video and sound production to allow for friends and family members to view from locations all over the world. Thank you to the ROTC Color Guard and students, faculty, and alumni who participated in the ceremony and the recording of music and remarks for today's ceremony. Thank you all for the great work. What I should have said a minute ago is I felt like at least one more time we needed to congratulate the graduates because I'm still feeling it. And I think that you can be louder even than we were. So let's bring it for these incredible. You're fabulous. You're just fabulous. All right. I would now ask that you please rise for the alma mater and the retiring of the colors. The alma mater is performed by the IUP Wind Ensemble with the alumni virtual band and vocalist under the direction of Dr. Timothy Paul. Please remain in your places after the alma mater until the platform party has recessed. Thank you.